change of plans. I got to put a shim underneath that bearing, and it is a bear and a half to try to get that thing off. So we're gonna stop what we're doing. I got my vise over there, and I tried to get it out with that, and I don't know if you can see, started to beat the end up a little bit, and I'm afraid I'm gonna mess this thing up. So today's project, we're gonna build one of these shop press. I have all this C-channel, and I've got more of it out there. I'm gonna use that to build my own shop press. I've got a bottle jack. I've got a bunch of bottle jacks. Hell, I've got one right there. So we're gonna quit messing around. That's gonna be today's project, and I'll take you guys with me. About yay high. Set my stuff down here. That way I can just stand about right here. Because I'm gonna be doing this stuff more than just right now. I got 2 more axles I gotta do, and then eventually I plan on building race cars. So we're gonna be using this thing for a lot of different stuff. So those legs, if I did them at if I did them at 6 foot long, that would put that thing about where I want it. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. Let's get a square. Got all this from the distribution centers that I used to work at. This is the racking material that they would use, and they're always moving it around, changing their setup. Some of it gets damaged, so they can't use it anymore. They have piles and piles of it out there. So I just asked them, I said, hey, let me get some of that. You know, the response I usually get is, what in the world are you gonna do with all that? Man, that's C-channel steel beams. There's a million different uses for that stuff. So, sit tight, be right back. Here you go, grab my porta bank. I need to soak this chain. It's going rough. Sticky. Yeah. Get back in. Okay. This is the same material. I think I talked about it in like episode 2, I think. But it's the same C-channel that I'm going to use to build the flatbed for the four-wheel drive. Okay, so you get the point of that. We'll fast forward through this, and we'll pick up when I have all the pieces cut, and we'll start welding it together. All right, I got the uprights, the top and the bottom cut out. We're gonna go about 2 feet wide, 6 feet tall. And then we'll have legs coming out the bottom here, going this way to hold it upright. But that's the basic shape of what we got there. And we'll just use that top plate. You know what, I might turn that top plate sideways and weld it in the middle. And that way it's got more strength to push down on whatever I'm trying to press out. So we will get that tacked together now. Stay tuned. Alright, got it all welded up. Should be good to go. Need to clean up the welds a little bit. But we're gonna put some legs going right here on both sides to keep it upright. Might even anchor it, I don't know. Probably won't need it. And then we'll start on gotta drill holes on these both sides so I can put a pin through. All right, got the legs welded on there. Fits real neat right there next to my storage totes. So now I gotta fabricate the arm that the bottle jack sits on. Knock a couple holes in that top piece, put some springs on it, and then drill all the holes. Still a little bit of work left to do, but that'll work. All right, here is the final result. I went to Tractor Supply and got some of these springs and these eye hooks. Just drilled a couple holes. And that's the pinion on that rear end that I've been working on. I'm gonna try to take that bearing off. So we'll see how it works. All right, I'm very happy with that. It came right off, good as new. Now, the reason I had to do all this was I bought a kit from Jegs. It hasn't come in yet. That'll tell me what my pinion depth should be. Like I said, I'm learning how to do all this. It's a process, but I didn't check that before I put that bearing on. So now I know. But that's the build for today. Worked pretty good. So if you got the material and a welder, you got time, build one for yourself. I couldn't believe how well that worked. So, all right, thanks for watching. And I'll update you when that kit comes in. We will try to finish working on the rear axle, get it done, and then those leaf springs over there, I got to get them cleaned up. And then I need to buy a bushing kit for the front suspension and the rear suspension on this thing. And then, shoot, I guess I got to work on that power steering pump, clean it up. But then this two-wheel drive frame will almost be done. It'll be a rolling chassis at that point. I got to get some tires. But man, we're getting closer every day, and I'm getting more and more excited about it every day. I appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned, and we'll get this truck done eventually. Thank you.